Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Rick Taylor back with another episode of that Rick Taylor Entertainment Podcast, And I'm sitting with a hustler, a grinder, man, a artist, a true artist, man. And he go by the name of EP, man. What's going on with you, man?
Happy and ready to hustle more.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you, bro.
For sure. Just talking to the mic when you speak and stuff.
I'm happy and I'm ready to keep hustling. Thank you, bro.
For sure. You welcome, bro. No problem. Thank you for coming,
Yes, sir.
Before we start tonight's episode, man, I want to give a moment of silence for Takeoff. He was murdered today. So we can just take a moment of silence for that. Yeah, man. Rest in peace to Takeoff, man. And my condolences to the family and the friends and everybody like that. That's just sad, man, seeing that type of situation happen and stuff like that. A lot of rappers and just black males, period, losing their life too early. And that's kind of, it is sad, bro. So, yeah, my condolences go out to his family and stuff. But tonight, man, my guest is EP. Yeah, rest in peace. Tonight, my guest is EP, man. I met this brother. First of all, I seen him on like shows and a movie and stuff like that, but I actually met you like at Walmart. Like he was he was grinding, y'all. Like he was grinding, getting his CDs out here, like passing them along, like selling them and stuff like that. And he was grinding, but he was all through it. You all see it, man. He was all through it, Walmart with it, man. And that's some like true definition of grinding for you, because like you still got the CDs. We in the era now where it's like screams and all that, but. Yeah. You still in your CD grinding, but ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Like you just letting the people know that meeting them physically and stuff like that, and just letting them know like this is me in the flesh. And then also, not only are you passing them out and trying to sell them, but you also like even letting them hear you sing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then not only do you sing, but you rap as well.
Right.
So we gonna get into all that, man.
Straight up.
He gonna kick a freestyle for y'all at the end of the show and all that, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm ready to spit life straight up.
Yeah. Now, here on my podcast, it's like it's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Entertainers, rappers, artists of all kind, whoever you is, politicians, whatever you do. This is a platform for you, and we like to let the fans know more about you and what you do and who you are.
Okay.
So, well, my first question for you is, where was you born and raised?
I was born from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I was raised in Chicago, the Cabrini Greens. So Chicago taught me how to hustle, and Milwaukee taught me how to be a man.
Right. Wow, bro. The Cabrini Greens, excuse me, man. Like, what was that like? Talk about that, man. What was that like growing up? Because, when we heard Cabrini Green as a youngin', it was a lot from like Candyman and stuff like that. And it was like always, it's a legendary spot, like where a lot of violence it's just legendary, period. But I definitely know about it through Candyman. Like, can you explain how it was growing up in the Cabrini Green Projects as a kid and stuff?
I was hustling, selling candy. We had a candy store on the 7th floor. We was selling cookies, flame house and cheese. We was really poor, struggling. The ceiling was broken, water dripping down. Maintenance people wasn't coming in to fix it. It was real cold. We ain't had no heat. We slept on the floor, and it wasn't even our home. My mom was living with a friend in the projects. And Candyman is based off of my mom grandmother. A man actually went into the red building and went through the wall and sliced her neck and robbed her. You know what I'm saying? That's family.
That was your grandma?
Yeah, that's a real.
Wow. Because I looked at that, man. Sorry to hear about that, man. What was her name again? Was it like Ruth, or what was your grandma?
I don't know her name. But I know her daughter name is Nita, and my mom named Lynette Perkins. But they family.
Yeah.
But it happened in 1999.
Yeah. I remember hearing about that story, like This guy was going through the walls, because I was like, when the newer version came out, I wanted to look it up because I always heard like speculations and rumors about how true it is and what it's based off of. And that was crazy, man. What it really was based off of, man.
Yeah, and the walls are super, super thin back then. Thinner than dry walls, you know?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I was like 6 years old when my mom told me that story. And my auntie still got the newspaper article to this day right now.
Right. Now, growing up at Cabrini Green and stuff like that, and knowing Candyman, what it was based off of, like, how did that make y'all feel as a youngin' growing up there? Like, was y'all scared a lot, or was it just like, nah, we just being too much care or know about it?
Yeah, we was hurt because my mom cousin got a lot of money from that because they utilized her story. That was my mom cousin mom. You know what I'm saying? And they gave her a lot of money to utilize her mother's story. And she bought a house and just left us poor. And you know, yeah, so that was just we was struggling in the projects. I talking about like when it was times when we left the Cabrini Green, got put out, and we had to go to the police station and wait to the paddy wagon pick us up and take us to a shelter home. You know, the projects were just struggling. It was a lot of gang banging going on, violence, gunshots every night. Everybody was hustling in front of the building, and I was a shorty. So, you know what I mean? Projects taught me how to hustle. And, you know, I just seen my mama crying a lot, and it just made me hustle every day. I had to go in front of the grocery stores and, excuse me, ma'am, can I help you with your bag? Anything you give me a help. I knocked on people's doors. You have any canned goods that you can give? You know, I live in a 630 white building, and anything you give, I could take it home and give to my mom, you know. So when I think about the Cabrini Greens, I think about the struggle. I'm happy that I made it out of that place, you know, because it was really, really, really rough growing up in there. I went to Manier, too.
Yeah, I can imagine, man, like growing up in an environment like that, like where things not normal, but you end up getting normal to you. Like, how old was you when you moved to Milwaukee?
I was born in Milwaukee, and then I remember being in Chicago when I was like 7. I went to Westside Academy, and I was probably like 8 years old, 7. Because middle school I was in Westside Academy.
Yeah, that's deep, man. Now,
Lee. I was like 6 and 5. We went back and forth.
Yeah,
wherever the.
You talking about Lee here? Okay, yeah. I had 2 people I knew went to Lee. 3 people I knew went to Lee.
Okay.
Now, growing up in Milwaukee, like, what was your experience like growing up here in Milwaukee?
Dealing with a lot of deaths. Same thing, living in shelter homes, and living with funny acting family. Seeing my mom go through strokes, being in hospitals that didn't give her the care that she needed, and it just got worse. It just got worse. We get on the Greyhound station just to duck the rain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, the struggles made me just hustle. And I'm like, dang, my mama going through so much. And she got 11 kids. So I had to find a way to help her. So I had to hustle.
Yeah. Man, that's deep, man, coming from that background you came from. And, like, seeing how the type of person you is, you seem like you're still a genuine person and, like, a good, humble person. Like,
yeah.
Somebody growing up in that environment and coming from that background, they could have like drove them to the streets or do anything, like, or just any kind of situation other than just trying to do the right thing and stuff like that. And
right
now, and that seemed like it really made your character. So, which my next question was, like, for the people who want to know, who is EP?
EP, Erick Perkins. You know, I just energy pack. You know, I'm all about energy, positivityness, energetic. You know, electric. You know, and that's my initials. EP stands for Erick Perkins.
Yeah.
You know,
that's dope, man. Cause your energy, like you said, energetic. Like, I like that because like that's facts. Like, when I met you, you was approachable. You had energy. You had confidence. Like, you couldn't even tell that you like had the background that you had. You know what I'm saying? Cause like the way you carry yourself.
Thank you.
Confident, for sure, man, for sure.
On my life.
Yeah. Like the way you carry yourself, man, how your grind was, just seeing you in the store. And that wasn't my first time seeing you. I seen you a couple times, like, okay, bro, look familiar. Then I'll put it together like, oh, that's bro from the movies and stuff like that, which we gonna get into that too.
Hey.
Now, What or who inspired you to like get into the music and stuff like that?
Twista.
Okay.
My brother, he put me on to Twista. We used to be just so poor, living in them shelter homes. He'd be spitting Twista. Rush. Sick of the back of the people looking ridiculous. And I tell him, it inspired me. And I used to walk around here going crazy. You know what I mean? And I know people might not like the man no more, but Kels inspired me through singing, and I still listen to his music. People gonna hate you. People gonna love you. You know what I mean? Even if you living in it, even if you gone, they still gonna say something good and something bad. But the thing is focus on the positivityness and the good things people do.
Right.
But them two people inspire me, and Reggie Smooth is Butter Brown too. That's my number one. That's my number one person right there in the world.
Yeah, shout out. What about Reggie you like?
Oh my God! When I came to Milwaukee, oh my goodness, I barely could picture who my father was. You know what I mean? So I heard V100.7, V100.7, one for hip hop and R&B. This is Reggie Smooth. So I was like, wow, who is this guy? And it just gave me so much good energy. Like, wow, to stay positive. I was in school, I got jumped, and you know what I'm saying? People try to, you know what I'm saying, rob me a lot, and just hearing his voice made me feel like I can just have a good personality about myself to keep going no matter what circumstances that I face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Reggie, man. That's a good brother right there, man. I met him. I randomly met him personally, like at the gas station over there on Green Bay in Capitol. And I was asking him at the time, I was doing music. I'm like, hey, man, how can I get my music on V100? And he just kept it 100 with me, like, we got the heat from the streets and stuff. This what you do, go to this. He was a good dude, man, humble, man. I met him a couple more times, and it's been the same thing, man. Yeah,
Straight
man.
up.
Yeah. And I think that's dope, man. That's some good people you name, like from the music, man. I definitely hear that influence. And from you saying Reggie, I definitely hear it. I can see that as well.
Yeah.
And man, which is dope, man. Now with you, like I said, I met you at Walmart selling CDs, and you was really grinding. Like what is that like for you? Like how is your like what is that process like getting up and going to Walmart and selling your CDs? Like what is it with it? Like is it successful, or like is it ups and downs when you do it? Like explain like how that is for you.
I go through a lot of failures. I go through a lot of no thank yous before I even hear the yeses. And sometimes I found myself going through a lot of depression, and it been times I ain't even want to live no more, man. A whole day of people saying no thank you, and I just tried my best. I cried in front of them and sung songs. People laughed at me, and it was just horrible, man. So myself taught me how to just be confident in myself. Hearing no thank yous numerous of times, I just like, somebody gonna say yes. So out of 1,000 people telling me no thank you, one person said yes, and that made me happy. And sometimes people give me like $5 and $10. I buy a sandwich and then go get some more blank CDs and keep it going. And it's taught me how to do my street marketing.
Right.
You know, a lot of artists just depend on the platform to do the work for them, but they don't know that you got to grind and knock on these people's doors. And that's what I try to do while hustling, is educate artists and anybody I run into, and show that love back.
Yeah, man. And that's actually like crazy, man, because like, you know, that's part of the game and stuff like that. And to see you still doing it and you haven't gave up is a blessing, bro, because it's like a lot of people would have gave up. A lot of people can't handle them closed doors or them no thank yous and all that.
Right.
And that just show you like that's part of the process that make you stronger.
Yep.
And just by you getting them no's, it's still a million people, billions of people in the world that tell you yes. Mm-hmm. So just because these people telling you no don't mean that somebody ain't gonna tell you yes.
Right.
And then if you like turn around, like if you like by what you're doing, like a lot of people might stop knowing they was like, not knowing that they was like right here, mm-hmm. like real close to their dreams, but they stop because they let the negativity and get discouraged and stuff like that. But you keep going, and I've been seeing you for a while doing that. So I want to salute you with that too, man. Like when you tried to give me your CD, I was like, you know what? Like when I ain't had the cash, but you said you had Cash App. I'm like, you know what? I got you.
On the real.
You got you. You know what I'm saying?
Venmo, PayPal, Cash App.
Because a lot of people be trying to hit you with the excuse. I ain't got cash. I got
On the real.
That's some hustling for you right there. I got Cash App. Like
Straight
all
up.
right, I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the acting, man. I first seen you in Milwaukee Tales, episode 9, Greg's mental health. I have to point out I was in Milwaukee Tales too. I think I was in the 8th episode.
Okay.
Yeah, the one before yours. Shout out Big
For
Mike.
sure.
Now let me ask you, like, how did you get that role, and also like how was it portraying that character in that show?
You know, a lot of people go through mental illness and depression, and they just feel like nobody ever feel what they go through. The darkest days, them being on that bus, going to job to job, putting in applications, and being in a relationship, and the woman that's supposed to love you is kind of like worried about her eyelashes and getting her hair done, and not knowing that you just trying to provide enough to make y'all happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I could relate to that character because, you know what I'm saying, life was sad a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like living in Milwaukee, I sung at too many funerals for free. I mean, the first time I ever sung was at a funeral. Instead of them hiring me for my talent, they hired me to sing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, so I felt that. I felt that episode, you know what I mean? And yeah. And I do more. I'm always willing to help someone out that's doing something positive like that, you know, starting at home.
Right. Now, you did a good job at that role too. I was watching it. I could tell you was really trying to put your all into that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me ask you something. Like, this kind of a personal question, probably, and I mean no disrespect when I ask you this. Have you yourself ever dealt with mental health? Because, you know, growing up, we never talked about mental health.
Right.
Like, we was going through a lot of things that we thought was normal, and it really wasn't normal. And the fact, and it messes up, it affects us in our lives today when we didn't, like, talk about these things or deal with these things growing up.
Yeah.
And then we end up becoming adults and wonder why we going through some of the stuff we going through.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, even with therapy, we didn't believe in therapy. We didn't hear therapy. Only time we heard therapy was like, oh, you probably crazy.
Right.
Or you probably going to go to jail, so they want to probably send you to therapy because of your anger. But I went to therapy before, and it really, I like it. You know what I'm saying? And I would, I would recommend everybody to even try to get therapy.
Straight up.
Yeah, and but yeah, like, not to get off subject. I wanted to ask you, like, you know, have you yourself ever dealt with mental health?
Nah, I never dealt with mental health. If I did, I probably didn't know what it was because I was so lit off of life that I didn't let it get to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, I just always been lit, and you know what I mean. The rain cried for me.
Right. Man, I like that, man. The rain cried for me, man. That's dope, bro.
And
go ahead.
I just feel like if somebody going through that, you got to learn right now while you're young to just be strong and be happy. You got to pick up happy. You can't try to be happy for somebody else if you ain't happy for yourself. And that's what a lot of men in the community do. They find this fine woman and make sure they keep her happy and clean up the house and cook and do what they got to do. And then you making this woman that looks so good happy, but then again, you forgetting about yourself.
Yeah.
And then, boom, right when y'all start arguing, you will see where you need help at. And that,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, this might be kind of a silly question, but to be honest with you, forget it. No question is a silly question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you always been like this energetic and this lit and this confident about yourself growing up? Or did you hit a certain age and realize, like, you know what? I'm gonna choose to be happy. Because it could be way worse.
Mm-hmm.
If people, like, they got situations worse than me, I woke up healthy, so I'm gonna be happy. Like, did something like that happen, or you just always had it in you?
It started off with my brother. He showed me how to be confident in myself. I almost didn't believe when I was a kid, but you know what I mean, when the spelling bee contest came up, he showed me how to put my words into a rap form, and I won. I won 2 movie tickets and $20, and they only was choosing one winner. So It was 15 words, and I got 100% and a check mark on all the words. So I said, how can I make other people happy? So I gave the 2 movie tickets, and I made 2 more winners. Because the teacher just wanted to be 1 winner. So I gave it to 2 other students who was the closest to me. And the words was, we are here, Soccer Star, ready, aim, pass, fall, get away, done, 0. All them words I still remember to this day.
That's crazy. That's dope. And that was a good deed you did, man. Like, that shows your true character back then. Like,
Happy?
yeah, happy.
Happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was just happy. Seriously, bro. Like, for real, happiness make you live long.
Right.
Happiness make you stay independent and believe in yourself. Believe, behave, become.
Right.
Straight up.
When you happy, man, like that could be everything. I mean, and we live in a lot of times where people portray to be happy and they're not really happy.
That's true.
And that's just crazy. Like, I just hope we all pray and find happiness. To everybody out there, we all go through things. Hard times don't last long.
Yeah.
It's up to you, to get up out that jam. And, I know it's easier said than done, but all it takes is baby steps. I even go through it myself, and like I said, we all go through it, but like, it's more, I start realizing more each day, like, it's something to be happy about, man. It's like I woke up this morning. We don't thank God enough. I'm healthy. I can see. I got all my senses. I got a job and stuff like that, man. There's somebody who didn't wake up today. That wanted to be here, but they just didn't make it, so that's something I try to always go by every day. Like, when I get an attitude or get mad at something, I try to always remember that. Like, it can always be worse, and trust me, you got to be thankful for what you got. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yep, straight up. Networking never stop.
Like, you're definitely an interesting guest, and you bring, like, a different type of light to the show tonight. I think this one's gonna be a good one.
On my live.
Yeah, I think somebody who need to see this is gonna see this and be like, I like dude energy.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. And you're gonna inspire somebody to be happy, bro. Like, and honestly, like, for real.
Thank you.
And that's what it's all about. Like, that's how I want my show to be. Just like, I want it to be everything. Come up here, have fun. Come vibe with me. I got the candles lit, but that's just like for extra light, but also at the same time as a vibe.
Yeah.
And
Peace.
just come vent and stuff like that, and tell your story and stuff like that, because I feel like, man, us as a whole, as Milwaukee, we got talent, we got people here, we got people that matter, man. Like, and I want to just have that extra, like, platform for people who want to be heard. So, by all means, like, so you're more than welcome. Now, let's get into the movie that was the talk of the town, talk of the city, 53206. Because I remember seeing that preview years ago, and to see it finally drop, like, on Tubi and stuff like that, Amazon Prime and stuff, like, how did you get that role and stuff like that? And what was that experience like?
It was awesome. I knew I was gonna get it. I ran into a guy, a wonderful person, heartfelt. I tell him, a real guy. Tory Lowe sent me there, told me to, man, go there. The audition's gonna be here. You got it. It's right up the street. Just go there right now. Audition start at 4. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, was you like, what was you feeling like? Was you nervous, or you just geek?
I was like, is this real? I was thinking, like, is this really real? Because a lot of people always say, hey, we got this going on, and it really don't be going on.
Yeah.
Just talk. You know what I'm saying?
But when you went up there and you seen it was real, it was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because I know he don't be playing when he say something.
Right. Now, when you went to the audition, like, how many auditions did you have to do? Was it just one time and you nailed it, or you had to keep coming back, or what?
Yeah, I nailed it the first time. My homie, it was a lot of people ahead of me. And just on my turn, I shared my goal with someone, like, his name was Tilu, and we sung Silent Night together. And they just... we got the role from there.
Man, that's dope.
We had to showcase our singing, and we had to read a little script.
That's dope. Now, was it hard, like transitioning from the music to the acting, like, because you gotta study a script and read it and have to, like, memorize it, or was it certain times they let you say what you wanted to say or put things in your own words or whatever?
They wanted to be just what's on the script. And what made it easy is that if you just be happy and you just make whatever on the script into your own format,
Yeah.
and boom, you can nail all the words.
Right. Like, I guess that's the part about acting, like making, like, finding a relatable stage for you and the character, or just diving into that character as if it was yourself, and like how would you act and give it your all. Like, is acting really hard?
No, it ain't. It ain't hard. Only time it get hard is when you think like, this come to every actor mind. Dang, I wonder how I do in that scene. That's when it can start getting hard.
Right. And then you have some people that's overacting. And you could tell when they overacting, like,
Real.
you don't talk like that, man. Come on now.
On the real.
Be yourself with it. Because I remember I was playing around with it. Like, I watch a movie and I look up a script and I try to say it a certain way that I don't even talk. Like, no, you gotta talk the way you talk. That's what's unique. That's what make every other actor unique. Because, like, let's just say Denzel in Training Day and Denzel and John Q or something. Like, it's still the same voice. It's just a little bit more slang, but it's the same voice. He ain't trying to change his voice or nothing. And that's what I used to do playing around. I try to change my voice. Like, what you changing your voice for? Like, just be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, that movie was a success. Excuse me. A lot of people was talking about it. How did that feel, seeing that come out and seeing people talk about it? And also, what was life like after 53206 drop?
It was a beautiful experience. I never ever had cameras in my face like that in my life. Shout out to Miss Kim and Steven. They did, and Joshua. Like I'm talking about, Steve showed me how to get through the scenes. You know what I mean? Producing it, he helped me through my expressions. You know what I'm saying? Like, like he showed me how to do that, and he also got acting classes going on right now in LA. But it was life. My life, it ain't nothing changed as far as the violence is still going on, man. So that Miss Kim wrote that to try to put that in a highlight areas in Milwaukee and what everybody going through all around the world. Teddy bears and balloons on trees, and she a wonderful person, a good heart, and she gave me my first opportunity to be in a movie. I'm talking about everybody. She showed love to everybody. Flew them, and they ain't had to pay for no flights. She took me to film festivals, kept me with food in my house, and I told my show more love. I wish my mama was here to hug her. And she's a beautiful inspiration to a lot of people. She feed the community, not just a movie creator, but she really got a heart. She from the hood for real. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I just wanted people to give her flowers because, when you show so much love to actors and some people change up and like, dang, they think about the money, but you gotta do the groundwork. Like when you see me at Walmart, it take all of us actors to get out there with that flyer and get that Instagram followers up. The networking don't stop. We gotta communicate. We gotta knock on them people's doors. Hey, we got a new movie out, 53206 Milwaukee. Everybody in it. It's about our hometown, and keep spreading the word. But some people just pick up jealousy and that's when they start thinking you got money and all that, and they don't understand. We just trying to make a name.
Right. Now let me ask you something. Like, did people get paid from that, or was it like a volunteer thing, or was it like, we gonna pay you this up front, or is it like residuals or anything like that?
But I'm gonna speak on me because I'm a She showed me the most love. She showed everybody equal love. But you know what I'm saying? The social media people start talking crap. You know what I mean? And people feel like they gotta express themselves on Facebook. Some people be like, do I pose I got paid up? You know what I mean? This woman showed everybody in the movie love. And I'm serious, bro. I be outside. These people got jobs, cars, and houses, and I'm out here in the street. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you from my heart, the woman showed me love, flew me out. I never had to spend nothing. She gave everybody something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like opportunity is something. You don't even need no money. You know what I'm saying? If somebody give you an opportunity to be in a movie, you got to keep it going. Like, take that footage and submit it to some production companies. She put us in the spotlight, you know what I'm saying? So just I utilized that. I kept going. I'm still representing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, shout out to Miss Kim Production, man.
Straight up, yeah.
Miss Kim Productions. And that's dope, bro. Like, that she, like, really showed love to y'all because a lot of people probably don't do that. They probably be like, well, this what it is and this or that. Or some people don't even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But she really showed love, and I see she dope with her craft. I've been following her, too, because I was at a barbershop, and this is around the time I was doing my show, Slap City, with my guy, Ray Shotty. And one of my barber was like, you should try to reach out to Miss Kim Productions. She do it at 53206. And that's when I first heard about it, and I checked the trailer. I was like, oh, this look lit, like for real, like. And it was dope, man, just to see that we had a actual movie, like Hidden Tubi and Amazon Prime and stuff like that. So, and that's dope, bro. And I know it feel good. Now,
straight up.
Yeah, congratulations on that, bro.
Thank you.
For sure.
My homie Leo Louie in there too in the classroom scene. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Straight up.
Now, I want to ask you a personal question because I think I seen this on your page too, and you just spoke on it. I think it was, I don't know if it was a lyric but it was basically talking about your parents. You said your mama, she died, and your dad's on cocaine. Is that true?
Yeah.
Like
my mama died, pops do cocaine.
Like, when did your mom die? And it's like, do you still have a relationship with your dad, or he still like out there doing cocaine and stuff, or what?
I ain't seen Pop since I was 10 or 11 years old. Never had like a relationship with him and everything. But he did 21 years in the Army, and that's all I kind of really know about it. One day I was playing Sega and Sonic. I remember him taking a antenna off my TV to sniff his coke and shit.
Yeah, what man? Wow.
Yeah, my mama hold it down. She was, and my mom, my brothers, and all my sisters, Yeah,
I couldn't imagine how that feel, man. Like seeing that age and your dad, and you like, that's surreal, bro. Like I couldn't imagine that, and that's something that stick with you forever. Like, ain't no erasing that.
True.
Let me ask you, man. I'm sorry to hear about your mom's, and rest in peace to her.
Rest in peace, Mom.
When did she pass?
2004. Yeah.
Man.
Real.
That's a long time, man.
Yeah, and we didn't even have enough money to bury her. My sister told us we had to go outside and do the hustle thing. So I had to go in front of a gas station. Me and my cousin Antoine and Moochie Bebe Wayne and my brothers and sisters, we was in front of the gas station and had to hustle it up to bury her. Yep.
Man, that's great. I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Way before GoFundMe was out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And to see you go through all that, bro, and see you still standing and you still positive, bro. Yeah. I salute you, bro.
Thank you, man.
For sure, bro. Like, cause I'm proud of you, bro. I mean that for real, cause like
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying?
On the real.
Cause I seen your grind, man. I seen you putting that work in. I just seen like I go up a vibe and energy, bro, and I'm like, I gotta bring bro on the show, like and I see you doing your music thing. I wanted to support you with that, and let you come tell your story, cause like it need to be heard, and by you telling your story, it can, you know what I'm saying, help somebody else, and then just let them, like somebody going through what you going through or have went through what you went through, it can open them up to want to talk about it and to help other people and stuff like that. Man, like what are you up to now? Like, I know you said let me ask you, you said you was in the streets, like that mean just grinding, or are you like?
Yeah, I started my own little cleaning services called Clean as a Whistle LLC, where I rake leaves and cut branches and trees, and me and my homies, we started this together, and we do a wonderful job, and we just try to get people to hire us so we can take care of ourselves and not be in trouble.
Yeah, man, that's dope, man. Congratulations to that, man. Yeah, that's good to see that there's people out here trying, bro. Like, and a lot of people, it's hard. It's really hard. And coming from where we come from too, man, and like facing the obstacles that we grew up facing, it's hard, bro. Like, we don't have a lot of resources, and then when we get them, it's just like, it ain't about the resources. Sometimes it's just about the mental state. Like, man, it's like you don't even want to deal with that stuff no more. You going through something, you can't even find the ambition to even try to take care of your business, because you got to deal with your trauma,
right,
your past and your family and issues like that, man. So that's a lot, man. Salute to you, bro. And I hope everything good come your way, bro.
You as well, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Thank you, bro. Now, I got 2 more questions for you, bro.
All right.
Is there any more acting roles or projects coming up?
Yeah, definitely. There's been some people reaching out to me. I'm just letting them. I told them just wait to hear from Miss Kim, because she represent me, and I don't want to be out in the field of business by myself. I really trust her, and I want her to represent me. You know what I mean? So like, if people want to work with me majorly, they can contact like Miss Kim, Reggie Brown, and the people who I trust.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm working on new music. I'm working on a lot. New music, new films, TV shows, and I'm trying to do anything. And I'm also trying to get my homies to start their acting careers too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's dope, man. Congratulations to that, man, and
Thank you.
For sure, good luck to the acting roles and the projects you got coming, man. I'll definitely be tuned in,
Straight up.
We locked in. I got your Instagram and stuff like that, and you came on the show, so, so
On the real.
For sure. Now, my final question for you is, is somebody out there right now that's going to watch this, or one day, hopefully, they stumble across this video and stuff like that, that's going through what you're going through, or has been through what you done been through, or even just somebody young that don't know what's going on, or they don't know, like, too much what to do, or, it's just going through a lot. Like, what would you tell that person right now?
Yesterday I was raking leaves, and this young guy got out of school. He was just looking at me super duper long. So, when you stare too long, you'll feel like somebody on something else. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But he seen me working. I said, "What's up, man? Where your rake at?" He said, "I don't do that, bro. I don't do that, bro." I was like, "You want to help me?" You know what I'm saying? He said, "I'm good." I said, "Bro, all you got to do is just knock on the door, and you can rake some leaves, and they'll pay you. You could charge $30 a house, front, $30, and the back, $30, and then $60 front and back. And you can just start your own business." He said, "Oh, what?" And he was twisting his hair, you know what I'm saying? Milwaukee swag. I respect it, you know what I'm saying? But I just try to motivate him. So I said, "You will help me?" But he said, "Nah," but he took down my Instagram and everything. So I hope, he's still there and listen to me, So any young guy out there, man, just put down that gun. You ain't got to steal no cars.
Yeah.
You ain't got to be out disrespecting nobody. Like, you know what I mean? Some of them might not got no mom and no dad in their life. Though you may go through difficult times, young people, that's not the outcome. You got to use your talent. If you don't know what it is, come around somebody like me or bro, and we can show you how to utilize your gift.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I don't judge nobody, the younger crowd or the younger people, because I know they going through stuff too. And like you said, some of them don't got no parents in the household, or they got one parent that's there, but they at work. What you gonna do when they at work? Like when y'all need some money, or you just bored, or you want to just it's always outside. So
Right.
you know what I'm saying. You can like. So just gravitate to your environment, and like, and that don't always mean that you're gonna become a negative person, but it's just like your environment is always there, and you're gonna pick something up from it, or
Straight
whether
up.
it's you pick up the same tactics, or you be like, you know what, I want more, and just learn from it and stuff like that. And that's deep that you said that the kid was looking at your stuff, because like back in our day, we was on that, like when we was kids trying to cut grass, rake leaves.
On the real.
You know what I'm saying?
Straight
like,
up.
help people with their bags and stuff, and it just like
Felt good, too.
Yeah, it did. It just felt like you really doing something good, and not only that, you're making money while you're doing it and doing a good deed. But yeah, I just want to say to the youth too, man, like what he said, man, like just hold your head up, man. Like just know that there's more out here. Tough times don't last long. You don't always have to be negative, but I get your situation. I'm not going to judge you, but I'm just going to pray and hope that you can find another way and make it out. You know what I'm saying? Because we know where we come from. We know where you come from, but it's always another way. And also, like, get outside your environment and see other things, man. Like, if you can. Wherever you just go downtown to the east side or go downtown or something. Just look at stuff and just be around there and just dream or something, man. Just also always go after your dreams. No matter if you ain't got the money right now, if you ain't got the the tools you need. Just still keep faith and always go for your dreams, bro. So, yeah. Yeah, man. But I want to say thank you to you, man, for actually, you know what I'm saying, coming on the platform and chopping it up with me, man.
Yeah, Rick Taylor Entertainment.
Yeah, because, I'm actually stopping bro grind right now. You know what I'm saying? He took time out of his day, to come sit down with me and answer these questions and give y'all some game also and tell his story. And
Thank you, man. I'm really community oriented and love helping the youth. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can tell too.
That's why I'm here because you felt something good in me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because life is so short, you don't supposed to communicate and network with anybody because that could be the end of life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I felt your energy when I walked past you. I'd say, yup. This is my first time being on the podcast.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. First time for everything,
history.
man. So first time, not the last time. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
Yeah, like I said, I want to wish you the best of luck, on your journey because you definitely got the journey. You on to some good things, man. You on the right path. You're not out here hurting nobody. You know what I'm saying? You're not out here stealing nothing. You actually working for yours and grinding and put in that groundwork. You know what I'm saying? You really doing your thing. And like I said, he talented too, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta check his music out on YouTube and all that. And he gonna drop some bars for y'all in a minute. But like I said, man, I appreciate you for coming on the show because you could have been anywhere else, but you're here with me answering these questions and giving game. And like I said,
real.
Yeah, man. Once again, man, for sure, you're welcome. And once again, man, I appreciate you and good luck to you, bro.
Thank you.
For sure. Yeah. We gone, man.
Yeah.